Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. Thank you so much for coming and supporting theater at Nampaheim. We really appreciate it. We put a lot of time into these shows, and it's just great to see a nice crowd here on a Thursday night, so we really appreciate it. Well, all right, I have my list here, or I forget everything. So, we've got a great show for you. Okay, cell phones. Can you please silence your cell phones? There's nothing worse than somebody's phone beeping during the show, so we really appreciate it. Silence those, and no texting during the show. That's always, in a small house like this, it's noticeable, okay? No flash photography, please. That's distracting. You can videotape if you want, but make sure your video camera is not making any noise or anything that's distracting from other people's experience of the show. If we can keep the in and out during the show down, unless you absolutely have to step out, the bathrooms are down at the end of the hall. We appreciate that. Wait till intermission. If you have little ones, certainly take them out if you need to. What else do I have to tell you? The show's about an hour and a half long. We'll have a 15-minute intermission halfway through, and we'll have some snacks and things available for you out in the lobby. And I've got some people I want to thank. Just those people that work backstage, behind the scenes, and I really want to acknowledge them because these guys get all the accolades on stage, and they can't do what they do without all those people doing what they do. So our house manager, Wendy Gossel, and our sound and lights, Courtney Adame is doing sound, and Keith Allison is doing lights. You'll see there's some mask work that happens, and former student Trevor Tiemann, he made that happen. So I think you'll enjoy that. And Maddie Seward, who is here tonight, she did some of the choreography, helped us out with that. And then last but certainly not least, my stage manager, Haley Beckham, couldn't do what I do without a right-hand person helping out. So I'd just like to acknowledge all those people. Most of my list. I'm going to do a little plug here. In June, Spotlight Theater over at the Columbia Performing Arts Center is going to be doing The Drowsy Chaperone, which is a very fun musical that kind of plays with the whole idea of a Broadway musical. That opens June 13th and runs for 2 weeks. So keep an eye out for that on Facebook or just in the news. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we'd love to see you there. If you want to audition for that, our auditions are going to be the first weekend of April, and look on Facebook for Spotlight Theater and you can find all the information there. I believe that is my entire list, and again, thank you for coming and enjoy A Midsummer Night's Dream.
How slowly this old moon wanes.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night, for nights will quickly dream away the time. And in the moon, like two silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night hours close.
Hippolyta, I would thee with my sword, and I won thee by doing the injuries. But I will wed in another heat, with pomp, with triumph, with revelling.
Happy be Theseus, O renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news of thee?
Full of vexation, come I, with complaint against mine own child. My daughter Helena. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. I stand forth. My gracious Duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with her. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung feigning voiced verses of feigning love and stolen the impression of her fantasy. Cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, and turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. My gracious Duke, be it so, we will not be hearing before your grace's consent to marry with Demetrius. Though I ask the ancient privilege of Athens, as she is mine, I may dispose of her, or shall either be to this gentleman death.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, to you your father should be as a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but wanting your father's voice, the other must be held worthier.
I would but my father look with mine eyes.
Rather your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do beseech your grace to pardon me. I know not by what matter I am made dull, nor how it may concern my modesty here in such a presence to plead my thoughts. But I do beseech your grace to know me, the worst that may befall me in the case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to observe forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, look yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will. Know your youth. Earthlier happy as a rose to still in that which on virgin thorn grows, lives and dies in a single blessedness.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will yield my virgin patent up unto his unwished lordship. I refuse to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause. By the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, upon that day either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else wed Demetrius, as he would, or on Diana's altar protest for austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, you thy crazy title for my certain right. You have a father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you merit him?
Scornful Lysander! True he hath my love, and what is mine my love shall render him. And she is mine, and on my right of her I do escape to Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My fortunes every way as fairly ranked, if not with vantage as Demetrius. And, which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should I not then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Nita's daughter, Helena. And she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconsistent man.
I must confess that I've heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof. But, being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. Demetrius come, and come Aegeus, I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you fit yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, by which no mean may we extenuate, to death or to vow of single life. Come, Apollo, what cheer my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, go along.
With duty and desire, follow.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses dare to fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could but teem them from the tempest in mine eyes.
Ay me, for aught that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth.
Oh hell, to choose love by another's eyes?
Or if there were a sympathy and choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege upon it, making it momentary as a sound, brief as lightning in the calling night.
If then true lovers have ever been crossed, it stands an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our child patience.
A good persuasion. Therefore hear me, Hermia. I have a widowed aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood a league without the town. There I will wait for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's bow, by his arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of Venus's doves, by that which knitteth souls and prospers loves, in that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Oh, look, here comes Helena.
Oh, Godspeed, fair Helena, whither away?
Call you me fair, that fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair, oh happy fair. Your eyes are lodestars and your tongue sweet air, more tunable than lark to a shepherd's ear. My tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Oh, teach me how you look and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns can teach my smile such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers with such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Oh, would that fault were mine.
Take comfort, he no more shall see my face. Lysander myself will fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Hold in but where my love do dwell, and he hath turned a heaven unto a hell.
Helen, unto your mind we will unfold. Tomorrow night when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in a watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, A time when lovers' flight still doth conceal through Athens' gates have we devised to steal.
And in the wood, where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds where once I lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander myself shall meet, and thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and granting good luck with thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must stop our sight, from lovers' food till morrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, adieu, as you and him Demetrius stowed on you.
Oh, how happy summer other sun can be! Through Athens I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all that he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I admiring of his qualities. Things base and vile, holding no quantity, love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight, and that to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But here in need I am to enrich my pain, to have the sight, thither and back again.
Is all our company here?
You were best to call them gentlemen, man by man, according to the script.
Here is a scroll of every man's name, just that fit through all of Athens declared our interview before the Duke and Duchess on their wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats of. Then, read the name of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready? Name what part I am for, and proceed.
Nick Bottom are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
He is a lover who kills himself most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears in the sheer performing of it. If I do it, look to the audience. I will move storms. And yet, my chief humor is for a tyrant. I could play Hercules rarely, or a part of Terracanti to make all split. The raging watched and shivering shuts shall break the locks of prison's gates, and Phoebus' car shall shine from far and make him not a foolish face. This was lofty. Now name the rest of the players. This was Hercules' fame, a tyrant's fame. A lover is more condoling.
Francis Flute the bellows mender. Right here, Peter Quince. Flute, you must take Thisbe on you. What is Thisbe? Oh, wandering knight. 'Tis a lady that Pyramus must keep. Oh,
Hey, you can play a woman. I have a beard coming.
that is all one. You shall play at the mass, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak a monstrous little voice. Thursday, Thursday. Ah, Pyramus, my lover.
No. You must play Pyramus, and Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You Pyramus' mother. Myself Thisbe's father. Snark the joiner. You the lion's part. And here I hope was the play fitted.
Have you the lines part ready? Pray you for thee give it me, for I'm slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will heads aren't good to hear me. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you should do it terribly. You would frighten the Duchess and the ladies, and that would be enough to hang us all.
No, I don't like
I imagine, friends, that if we should frighten the Duchess and the ladies, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice, so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you and swear any nightingale.
No.
You must play Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced young man, a proper man, as one would see in a summer's day. He's a very gentlemanlike man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. What beards were I best to play it in?
Play what you will.
I will discharge it in either your straw-colored beard, your orange-tawny beard, your purple and grain beard, or your French crown-colored beard, your perfect yellow.
Some of your French crowns have no hair at all, and then we shall play barefaced. But masters, here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, to request you, to call me by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace wood, a mile without the town. There we will rehearse, for if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company, and our devices known. In the meantime, I shall draw a bill of property, such as our play wants. I pray he fail me not.
There we will meet, and there we may rehearse most exceedingly and courageously. Take pains,